Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a product review, first impressions, and wear test for you of the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. And this is her brand new concealer that Laura Mercier has come out with. I've seen lots of people reviewing this on YouTube, and I just had to try it because personally, Tarte Shape Tape just isn't my favorite just because I don't have a good color match in it. So I've been looking for a really good concealer to kind of get that full coverage effect under my eyes. So luckily my Sephora had this last night. I picked it up and I got the shade 1C, and this one is like very pinky peachy tone. If you try 1C, this is the lightest, and then 1N is the second shade. This one is like super peachy and that one's way more like regular yellowy, like undertoned, but this one looked like a much better color match just because it was lighter for me, and it doesn't actually look too bad in this light. So we're going to be trying this out today and I'll show you my thoughts. As you can tell, I already have some of my makeup on. I've started my eye makeup and put my foundation on, and today I'm wearing the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation, which I really like and is also long wearing. So since I'm going to be checking in with you guys way later in the day, I wanted like the rest of my makeup to kind of hold up well as well. Hopefully this holds up. But I'll just read to you guys what it says on the box about this concealer before we put it on. It says, this long-wearing, high-performance, weightless concealer gives 12 hours of medium to full coverage that's crease, transfer, and water-resistant. Conceals under eye and face while blurring the look of imperfections. So that sounds amazing to me. Hopefully it does what it says, and we're going to try it out. So this is one of those flat-sided doe foot applicators. Like, it's not curved on one side like one you would typically get in like a concealer or lip gloss. But that's okay. I'm just going to spread this under the eyes. And this is really, really peachy, pinky toned. But I tend to actually like kind of a pinky tone under my eyes because it helps counteract dark circles. So maybe this will just work out perfectly. So I'll start with that much. It says it's medium to full coverage, so maybe we'll have to build it up a little bit. And I'm gonna blend this out with the damp beauty blender. I believe it says, I read on the Sephora site, that you're supposed to blend this out with your finger. But for something a little more full coverage like this, I always go for the beauty blender. So I want to test it out with like the real way that I would typically wear this. And so far this looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's really canceling the darkness under my eyes. Okay, that looks beautiful. I really like it so far. And that blended out super quickly. You saw the whole like time of me blending it, so that was pretty fast. Sometimes you have to really like blend out around the edges and it just doesn't kind of melt into the rest of your makeup very well, but this is blending super nicely. Okay, both eyes are blended out now, and first impressions is this looks amazing. It definitely is a medium to full coverage. It's not as full coverage and drying as, say, the Tarte Shape Tape, but this is like kind of the exact concealer look that I really like because I tend to mix like pinky concealers in with my regular, more like flesh toned concealers just to kind of counteract my dark circles, but this looks like it's doing it all in one. And I'll try to get a little closer. Hopefully this focuses for you guys so that you can really see like how brightening, and it's not creasing so far under my eyes at all where I have lots of fine lines just under my bottom lashes. It looks really nice. And then I'm just going to quickly set this with the Laura Mercier Translucent powder. I always use this under my eyes, and since this is a Laura Mercier concealer, I think this will be a perfect match to use the Laura Mercier powder as well. So I just tapped some into the lid here, and then I'm going to pick it up with that same corner of my damp beauty blender just to set this in place so it doesn't move throughout the day. And now the under eye concealer is set and it looks absolutely beautiful. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this. It has a really nice like hydrating feel to it, but it's not greasy, it's not too drying. It just kind of seems like it's going to stay put all day, so fingers crossed that it actually will. But I'm really liking the brightening, nice effect of this, and I think I probably could have built it up to a little bit more full coverage, but it definitely is more of like a medium to full coverage, but it really looks beautiful under the eyes. And I don't tend to use a concealer like this all over the face, so I'm not going to test it anywhere else, just under my eyes, and we're going to see how it holds up throughout the day. So I'm going to finish up my makeup and then I'll be right back. I just finished the rest of my makeup and I really like the way the whole look came out. This concealer is actually really beautiful. I was really worried that it was going to be too like peachy and weird colored, but it actually looks really good, and I think this this is the perfect shade for my skin tone. So I'm really impressed with it. I think it really helps kind of brighten my dark circles and conceal under the eye. I really like how it's looking. It's not creasing so far. I did set it with the powder, and I also put on bottom lash mascara, and I used the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise because I haven't been having any problems with that one transferring or like getting gross under my eyes. So I think I trust that mascara, so hopefully with this concealer it doesn't do it either. But I'm going to check back in with you guys a little later in the day, and we'll keep checking in to see how it's looking and how it looks in different light. I also just wanted to quickly mention, I forgot to tell you guys earlier in the video, that this concealer costs $28, which I think is around the same price point as, say, the Tarte Shape Tape, the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, and the NARS like Radiant Creamy Concealer. They're all kind of like hovering around the high $20s to $30 range. So it is kind of pricey, but I have a feeling that this tube is actually pretty big and would last me quite a while because I don't use it all over the face. So if you're just using this for under eye, I think it's not too bad of a price. So it's been about 7 hours, I think. I first applied my makeup at 8:30 this morning, and it's now 3:30. So this concealer so far I'm really impressed with. I was rubbing my face on my dog's face. I've been working all day, and overall it still looks really matte. I'll try to zoom in, hopefully it focuses. It still looks really matte, and it's still concealing all of my dark circles pretty well. So far I'm really impressed with it, and it hasn't creased. Alright, it is now 8:30 p.m., so it's been a full 12 hours since I first applied this Laura Mercier concealer, and the rest of my makeup and my hair is looking a hot mess because it's been a long day, but the concealer is really holding up well. I'm going to come a little closer so that you guys can kind of see how it's looking. It did settle into some of these fine lines here and crease there, but I can't fault the concealer for that. Any concealer you wear will sink into a actual line you have on your face. This isn't a miracle product. But overall, it did really brighten up my under eye throughout the day, and the coverage now looks almost just as good as it did when I first applied it this morning. Excuse my puppy clawing at the door, trying to get in to hang out with me. But I really like the way that it's held up. It stayed nice and matte since I set it with that Laura Mercier translucent powder, and it hasn't separated or kind of gone patchy where I blended it in with my foundation. So overall, I really like the finish of it, and I've really liked how it's lasted. I would definitely continue to use this on a daily basis. Compared to other popular under eye concealers like the Urban Decay Naked Concealer or Tarte Shape Tape, I actually personally like this a little better. Shape Tape I find a little drying. Some of the others like NARS or Urban Decay I find just don't cover as much under the eye, and maybe it was the pinky undertone of this particular shade that is the best one for my fair skin. Not all of them have such a pinky undertone. I think that really helped cancel out the dark circles under my eye, so that might be a factor, but overall I was really impressed with this. I'm glad I bought it. I don't think I'll be returning it, and I will definitely keep using it on a daily basis. And that's it for the review, wear test, and first impressions of the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer in the shade 1C. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video and seeing my thoughts on this concealer. As always, I'm uploading 2 days a week on Monday and Thursday, so subscribe if you don't want to miss my next video, and also let me know if there's any other products you want me to review or any other videos you want to see on my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.